50-mile fail today. I've actually found something abandoned, which I already knew about, I just hadn't checked it out yet. And this is an abandoned school. Oh, what's the active bit of the school? That is still over there. I'll stay to the right first. Oh, there's a big hole down there. Oh, the sun's bright. This is a really old school. It's actually wooden. Just have a look what we've got there. Oh, a lot of it's burnt out. Trying to find the actual open bit of the school. Oh, that bit's really burnt out. That's sad. I don't know if my GoPro's picking this up very well. Oh, that's sad that somebody's burnt that. Let's have a look at some of the intact buildings. This is the toilet. You know what, I'm going to go back the other way and check the other part out first. Let's go back and check the other part out. There's gas, I've got gas shooting with the camera. Let's check out this bit. This is really cool with the wooden shutters on it and stuff. Sorry. Oh, okay. Some kind of office or something. There's a little toilet room there. Paperwork. Check out another piece. Okay, so unfortunately I lost the sound for every clip in this video apart from that first clip there, so you're going to have to make do with the voiceover on this one. And this abandoned school here that I found, I'm having troubles finding out information exactly when this school was built and stuff, but I think it was actually built in 1940, and it was then a camp for girls during the war, and then after that in 1984 this was a residential school for autistic children, and then there's a new school next door now, and it's been abandoned since 2002. So here we've got a little site plan of the actual place which we're focusing on. And I've got Gaz with me on the voiceover today. Say hello, Gaz.
Hello, Gaz.
There you go. So we're just going to tell you what happened when we was in this place. Oh, this tape player was cool. I thought it was an 8-track at first, but it's one of them you just put the tape in sideways. Old school.
Big enough.
Old school, that is it. There was lots of this place. That was somebody's like little school project or something, that little thing there. Blue thing, whatever it is. They've got to be 1940s, isn't they, these buildings?
They've got to be.
Got to be, haven't they? Could be 1984, it's definitely much older than that. It's got to be the original 1940s buildings, that is. Apparently I read there was 4 residential buildings and 2 school classroom buildings or something.
No, there's lots of them.
Yeah, there's loads of little buildings, aren't there? I think I did, yeah. You missed a couple, didn't you?
Yeah.
I know you missed the one with all the like, toys in it, the toy room.
Was that the one towards the end?
Yeah, that's
I think
it.
so.
I'll show you that one when it comes by. Through the bushes. Gotta go through the bushes, man. Bramble.
Story of our life, that is.
Bramble. I'm mud today.
Mud. That does look quite modern wood though.
Where's your wheelie bin? Oh, wheelie bin having it? No, of course I have.
So how long's it been empty, do you know?
2002 this closed down.
It's
And I
just
built the new school next door then.
I would say closed and then I moved straight into that one.
Yeah, moved straight into that one.
15 years old.
Yeah, 15 years abandoned. I think wooden shutters is cool. And I always love it when I find the net curtains up in places.
That's better than some I've seen round the street. And cleaner.
Got horses in the living room.
I wonder how old I am now.
I'm saying, yeah, I wondered that when I found that picture. I wonder how old them kids are now. Probably as old as me. Or maybe not that old. Got to think about mirrors as well in abandoned places. This is actually the first bit we explored. This was. It gets better as you get through the video. We get to the more interesting bits with the stuff left behind everywhere.
There's loads of little rooms as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's just tons of little rooms in this place. And some funky colours in that as well.
Right.
Look at the orange one. Mirrors again. That looked like a shadow of a really big spider then. But I don't know if it actually was or not. I'm that used to walking into spiders' webs and stuff.
Right.
I don't even notice them anymore. Till there's one crawling on my face.
I sound this is one stuck in the web.
Locked. It was locked. That one was locked, man. It was the only door I found that was locked. Why do they have all these weird stuff behind the toilet and then all the patterns, isn't there? And there was soap in the dispensers. And the dispenser had soap in it as well.
More than a curtain, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Doesn't
sit
say
on the
that
way.
curtain from the other side, that one. So this room was just full of paperwork. Did you go in there, guys?
Don't think so.
I went in there and it was really dark and I had to go back and get my light and I went back in there then. But it was like, literally there was like kids' school works and all the like registration documents and everything was in there. It was like, yeah.
I found bits in the other buildings like the kids working now and birthday cards, things like that, Christmas cards, just random things. After about 10 buildings, I couldn't remember where I was anyway. I've lost you by that time.
Yeah, I lost you straight away. You just went off. As you do, you just went off on your own.
I think that's where them women was running off with a broom who climbed through the fence.
Did they have a broom?
Yeah, that's what I couldn't understand.
I saw one girl on her own. And then I saw two kids. In fact, you'll see in the video at some point. There's two kids run past the window as I'm filming.
Yeah.
And later on there was a transit van driving around.
I didn't see that. But there's two women that was running off, and for some reason they got a broom. That's what confused me. But they'd got through one of the panels in the fence.
Right.
The panel was loose, and I disappeared. And when I looked over the fence, they was in the new school, but like the caretaker's house, talking to them.
Yeah, I think there might have been a caretaker in the transit van to the new school.
Probably looking
and I
for
think he
some.
was talking to the girl that I saw, or heard. I don't know if I just heard the girl. I don't know. There were so many rooms with just loads of different stuff in them. All these little outbuildings. These was probably newer. These little outbuildings, these look newer than the rest of the wooden buildings. Like. Mind you, I say that, look how old that furnace looks like.
Yeah, it does look old. Well, yeah, look how old if you've been burnt that much.
Been burnt out. It's a power box.
Oh, yeah.
Power junction. I always have to have a look at the power junctions, I don't know why. There's just something interesting about them. I couldn't figure out what this was.
Pressure washer.
It looks like a pressure washer. With the engine part there. That definitely looks like a pressure washer. But the handle looks like a floor cleaner or something. But it didn't have like a floor buffer thing on the
That's how it's
bottom.
pressure washer.
I'd have said pressure washer.
You try and start it.
Some jump leads on it, man, fired up. I think this is like the wood shop class area. Or maybe even the caretakers was this no? Yeah, this is the wood shop area. This is like a proper wood shop, this one. But there was doors and stuff there, like
I remember seeing all
like
that.
yeah, like the caretakers, but when you went round it was like a wood shop.
Yeah. I think I went the other way around to you, so I'm sure I said this towards the end.
Yeah. You probably went the other way around. You got the burnt out.
I like that bit because you got nothing except the two chimney stacks at the
Yeah. I don't like that they've burnt it down at all, obviously, but yeah, you're right. The chimney stack standing on its own is quite interesting to see, man. Tell you something you see every day, is it?
Unless you're an arsonist.
That's right. Checking out your handiwork after you. Already all these porta cabins is full of stuff as well.
This wears more white plastic pipe look.
So again, this looks like caretakers' storage areas. Really. Yeah, it's definitely like janitor, caretaker storage or something. Cement building project.
Should look more white pipe. That was everywhere.
Yeah, conduit. Unless it was from building the new school and it's just got left there. I suppose.
I don't know.
Well, this caravan then, I reckon this was like janitor, caretaker as well then.
Sid better days.
It's
Oh
definitely
yeah, I did get a
better.
caravan site once, so a bit similar to that.
Cost you £200 a week.
When we didn't stay.
Did they come in
Shower.
and change the sheets?
It just smelled really damp in there. It was just horrible.
It was mad at the end of this caravan here, it was just like totally collapsed like that.
There's a
I wonder
tree
where the
falling
window
on it.
went actually, because I don't see the window outside or nothing either.
So it must be at the side of the van or something.
Yeah, smashed into. I think this was like the medical centre, this one. Funky curtain.
What made you think that?
For a start, you got the like semi-adult nappies. That really like got me when I was in that, actually, because at the time when we filmed this, I don't know, it was an autistic school or anything. I was just like, why is the big nappies in here? That's quite odd.
Did you try it for size?
Yeah, I tried it on. That was my own, I'd left it there. No, well, it's like, as you can see, it's all like kitcheny kind of area. But when I got down the one end, there was like needles and things. And things like that, and I was like, oh, look at these needles. But then when I started looking around a bit, I thought, well, it looked more kind of medically in here. And then when I actually get outside and I come around the front, I think that building's had a sign on it saying medical centre.
Yeah.
So I think this was that's what it was. I don't know which one it was, the needles, was it? I think it was in the main bit at the front there. On there somewhere or something.
All look the same to me.
Yeah. A lot of it looked the same. You could only tell by the stuff that's left behind, couldn't you? What?
Yeah.
And even then you was unsure as to what the purpose of that room was for. Oh, this was the one with all the games and stuff in it.
I didn't go in that one.
No, you said you've missed this one. This was one of the most interesting rooms to me.
Like you were a big kid and you
yeah, because I bought me toys. We had like Connect 4.
Did you look for the counters? We could have had a go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Have a game while I was in there. And that thing there to the right, that's like, I'm sure he still them in my junior school. You know, he had like all the trays in it, plastic trays in it. You pulled them out and they had all the crayons and stuff in it. I'm sure I had one of them in my junior school. Was that long ago though? I don't remember. No. We had to learn by candlelight. Well, to pan the camera down a little bit so you could see some of the funky stuff that was all over the place, man.
So what was it? That white stuff?
I think that was like polystyrene stuff, the white stuff. Yes, stuff like this, look, tomato going, oh, and there goes the microphone that you don't even realise they recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like different kinds of toys, and well, there's another Connect 4 under the table there as well. See?
Yeah.
I know it's one of them boxes. Yeah, it's one of them boxes. That thing with the trays.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was all about.
There you have it. A sticker with your name on the front with all your stuff in there.
Yeah. There's your own tray.
Yeah, I'm looking at some there. What's that say?
Picture puzzles and kind or something. Oh, there was the counters, look, for the Connect 4. And the box. They sold that on eBay. Joke. We don't take nothing. Yeah, look, there you go. Look, school health centre.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah, it's got to be 1940s. This has. It just looks like it, doesn't it? The layout of it.
I'd have thought so, but looking at the timber on the outside, the way it's been machined, would you say that's like more 1980s? You know what I mean? They're like that cladding stuff.
Yeah, the cladding on the outside. It could have been replaced, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, all the wooden huts, because it was originally wooden huts here.
Yeah.
Kind of as described as it is. Built in 1940 then.
Same as
and it does, this reminds me of my first high school, which was like earlier than that, 1920s or 30s I think my school was. And this does remind me of that.
Now, if we see an avocado coloured bath or sink, you know, it's 70s and 80s.
Avocado coloured.
That's what folk had, weren't they? Horrible green.
Night nurse. Night nurse. I come out and went back in here because there was some funky wallpaper.
Yeah, just about room to turn round, didn't they?
Yeah. Tiny rooms, and there was loads of little tiny rooms, weren't there? Is your phone going on my recordings again?
Sorry, Scott. That's all you ever hear in your videos.
I'm telling you. Even when you're here, I watch my own video back on your ear and I think you're there because your phone's going off in the background.
But the thing is, when I'm here watching the videos with you, I think I'm good to get my phone out of my pocket if it's on your video.
That's an old lawnmower here. Let's turn the gimbal off to aim it downwards, folks.
Yeah.
Another lawnmower there. Some funky lights as well.
If I did a video footage, you'd only see the floor anyway, so I had to watch where I'm walking constantly. If not, I'd just fall over.
Well, there's a bathroom. Do they have avocado coloured?
No, no.
Daisies. Daisies. You see the kids walk past the window there.
Oh, yeah. No, it was them women, I think. Back one was a woman.
Was he?
Yeah.
My mind goes totally blank when I'm doing these explores, guys. I have no idea what's going on.
I was actually running later on. Running off. Why is that understandably if that's so nuts? Why is that wedged in there?
That was manky, look at that. I don't even know what that was painted in, but I just kind of wanted to go nowhere near that. That's a like medical chair thing.
To strap him to while I'm injecting him.
To strap him to while I'm injecting him.
That's for the unruly kids.
Strap them down. Oh my god. We had them desks as well. Yeah, my form room desks was them. I used to sit at one of them for a register every morning, one of them red top desks, I remember them. I love this corridor with it. All the weeds growing through the windows, man.
So you got to thank all the young kids for breaking the windows, because otherwise that wouldn't have happened.
No, that's right.
So if you're ever anywhere and you see kids smashing windows, let them carry on, don't turn them off.
Dear me, Gary. What are you saying?
I'm not encouraging them to go and break windows. I'm just saying, if them windows were still intact, you wouldn't have all that growing inside the building, would you?
It is true, though. I'll say that, you know, I hate vandals and all the rest of me.
Yeah.
But you got to say, if somebody don't take the door off, you can't get in, can you?
Didn't you ever smash windows when you was a kid?
No, not really, no. I'm more into vandalism.
No, vandalism is when you were a kid. You were allowed to do it.
No, when you were a kid.
You got a free pass. You just get told off, that's it. You don't work in your 20s or 30s, you get arrested.
No, you don't get arrested. At least I swore you.
Try not to. Yeah, look.
Yeah, there's blackberries growing through the window there. Can have a picnic on your Explore.
Yeah.
Is this thing
Let's go
recorded?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, man. This was the residential bit with all the beds in it. Then
Nothing there for it.
it really took me by surprise, man.
You're even talking there, look, and nothing.
I know. I don't even know what I said. I can't even remember what I said.
Your lips move back on here when you say it.
Straight, yeah, trying to lip read it, man. See what I said? Yeah, it caught me off guard. All these beds did, because I knew it was a school, but I never thought residential school or anything, or autistic kids at the time. I didn't really know much about it, to be honest. And there was loads and loads of bathrooms.
Loads of kids, yeah. Can you imagine if there was only a couple of queue in the morning?
Yeah,
I wonder how many
that's true,
kids
'cause
was
it's
actually there.
residential. Yeah. Don't know. 200 and something. 240 or 204.
That's a fair few wanting the toilet of the morning.
Queue of 200 to go to the toilet.
Imagine if that one you first saw outside, that little single toilet block, was the only one there. Can you imagine the queue?
If you can hear the water noise in the background, folks, that's my fish tank. I'm sure the one block was just toilets. I don't think I even videoed it, because it was just toilet after toilet after toilet in the one block. It was just all like rooms, or little dormitory rooms or something. Sleeping quarters. I should have guessed really straight away though, because I used to work in a residential cotton.
Yeah.
But that was in a funky state though. Some kind of common room or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the end then.